Welcome back, guys. I know it's been a long time, but here we are with another Blu-ray, VHS, DVD, Thomas and Friends collection video. Collection update, I guess. And yeah, let's just jump right in. We're going to start with the tapes. First up, we have James Goes Buzz Buzz and Other Stories. Probably one of my favorite classic Thomas and Friends, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends VHS covers. I mean, just look at that. This tells you exactly what it's going to be about. Here's the tape. 1991. I got this in one of my eBay hunts. And oh, the sticker on there is coming off. Shining Time Station. I never watched that. Still haven't seen anything from it. But yeah, there we go. Great tape. One of my favorites. Just put them right there. Yeah, these are in no particular order. Here we have Cranky Bugs. Also picked it up during that haul, and it looks like it's not going to come out. Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, of course. This is when they started switching to the, this style, which you see in the DVDs. There's Alec Baldwin. Look at the episodes. I did not have this one growing up on VHS, unfortunately, but I did have the DVD. Here's one that I did own, The Best of Gordon. This was one I watched quite a bit. Gordon being my favorite character at the time, still is. But yeah, a ton of episodes. Great tape, but guess what? Well, I mean, if you guys seen my other videos, you know that I do not own this tape. Instead, I have Thomas and the Jet Engine. Also from my childhood, I do not have the box for that one anymore. And in turn, I lost the tape for this one. So who knows where that is? Probably won't find it ever again. Up next, Thomas's Trackside Tunes. I really wish they brought this design back for the DVD. Instead, they went the cheap route, which I will show you guys in a few minutes. But yeah, you can actually see what episodes and songs are included in the release. And I just love this color of purple. And Toby's on it. Who doesn't love Toby? Here's the tape. 1998. Great. Here's another one from my childhood. It's Great to Be an Engine. You can tell it's pretty rough. Some Season 8 episodes on this one. Yeah, this was one of my favorite ones too. One of the few that survived, clearly. Here are the episode selection. Not the worst, not the best. You can definitely go the worst route when it comes to Season 8. 2004. Yep, it's Great to Be an Engine. Recommend picking this one up if you don't own it. Up next, we have Thomas and His Friends Help Out. The case, at least. Because in here, we have Thomas and His Friends Get Along, which I decided to just buy anyway. It was like $1. Might as well, you have the box. I can probably find the tape loose on eBay. But yeah, I always get confused with the Thomas and His Friends Help Out and Get Along titles. They're almost similar. There's that. Up next, New Friends for Thomas. I also owned this one growing up, but I lost that tape and eventually was able to get it again at a used items meet. Another classic one, Season 7 episodes. Love the narration, love the music in these. Way better than the American one. Yeah. Up next, Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. Another one I picked up from eBay. I do not own the DVD for this one. Pretty hard to find from what I've seen. And I think there's a variant where the red is more metallic-y. There's that. Here are the episodes. Pretty good selection. And yeah, there's a side. Absolutely love this design as well. Great stuff. Up next, Better Late Than Never. Another classic Shining Time release. Narrated by Ringo Starr. So we got some Season 2 episodes on here. Yep. Look at Thomas in this. Super creepy. Here are the episodes. Some good stuff. Of course, you can pause if you want to read the paragraph or the episode listing. Here we have Strand VCI. This one is from 1990. A lot of purple here. Up next, Trust Thomas and Other Stories, another Shining Time Station release. Love the color orange on this one. There's a shot from Henry's Forest. Live action animation. Great filmmaking, if you ask me. There's that. And here is the tape. Strand VCI. Strand Home Video, 1991. Guess they changed the name. Strand VCI to just Strand Home Video. Okay, up next. The Gallant Old Engine. There's Rheneas. Of course, we all know this would eventually become Henry and the Elephant DVD. There's the tape. 1996. Yeah. Cool design. This is when they started adding the railroad tracks to the back, which they did not in previous releases, as you can see. I like this design as well. Pretty good. Pretty cool. Here's another one with that similar design. Thomas Gets Bumped. Bought this one for like $1 at a resale store. You know, I like the picture of Thomas they use in the corner. Probably a lot more than the graphic or this one. Cranky Bug sticking out. Here's the tape. There's that. Anchor Bay release. Pretty cool picture as well. There's the episode list. Season 3. My favorite. Season 3 and Season 4. It changes a lot. Up next, we have Thomas's Christmas Party and Other Favorite Stories with 8 Jolly Adventures. Here's a Sir Topham Hatt graphic, not the sticker, unfortunately. I really like the metallic design here and the little Christmas hat on Thomas. It's cool stuff, indeed. As you can see, it's not all Christmas episodes because they're favorite stories. So not exclusively a Christmas release. It'd be interesting to make an episode on this. Hooah! Okay, there's that, and I do have one more to show y'all. This Best of Percy limited edition includes boxcars release. Of course, it came with these. I bought it off eBay. I got the boxcars somewhere with my other Wooden Railway items. Another solid episode selection with Percy exclusive episodes. And yeah. Cool stuff. There's the tape for y'all. Best of Percy. Okay, now from that, we're going to move on to the Blu-ray releases of the movies, along with the DVD releases of the movies. You know, nice little transition there. So it's very freaking dusty right here. First off, we got the Shout Factory release of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Decided to pick this one up because I absolutely love Shout Factory's special features here, and I'm a fan of this movie. You know, I call it Tragic Fail Road because, it is. It's not great, but it has a soft spot in my heart because it's the first Thomas movie I ever watched. Up next, we got Day of the Diesels on Blu-ray. Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Not one of my favorites. I think I liked it a lot more when it came out, but eventually I've grown to dislike a lot of the creative choices they went with. King of the Railway. Pretty good movie, I say. I don't remember anything from it. I know I've seen it. Aside from, Stephen being introduced, Connor and Caitlin, Millie, Sir Robert Norramby. Up next, Tale of the Brave, another pretty forgettable one for me, unfortunately. I'll have to rewatch it. Oh my god. Yeah, this one comes with a slipcover. Next, a lot of people's favorites, Soldier's Legend of the Lost Treasure. I don't blame them. It's definitely ranks up there with the best of the Thomas films. Got that on Blu-ray. There's that. Next, The Great Race. One of my favorites. I love the music in this. Before, you know, they went overly crazy with it. Look at all those characters. All of y'all are pointless. Except for the main characters, of course. And the Flying Scotsman, finally, in CGI and with a face. How wonderful. Okay, that's it for the Blu-rays. Up next, we have the DVDs. First up is Thomas and the Magic Railroad. On DVD, the standard release, I believe. Next, Calling All Engines. This one is the Lionsgate release. I don't think it's the original. There's that. There's all the special stuff. Cool. Next, The Great Discovery. I would love to see this get a Blu-ray release, you know, along with all the other ones that haven't been released, but this one specifically, because it's, I don't know, it kind of came out at a very strange time for Thomas. And you got James Bond, of course, doing the narration. Not one of my favorite narrators, but, you know, you could do a lot worse. Here's Hero of the Rails, classic film. Stands out very well, especially in the era that it came out in. Hero, one of my favorite characters, so great introductions there, of course, with Victor and Kevin. Would end up being in the series for quite a while. Blue Mountain Mystery. I really want to get the Blu-ray for this. Haven't found it, at least I don't think I have, out there in the DVD collections. Another great film. Highly recommend watching it if you haven't. King of the Railway. No slipcover, no nothing. DVD. Yep. Tale of the Brave. Gator's a pretty interesting character, I'd have to say, even for the short appearances that he had. I did make a compilation video on him, but thanks to YouTube's new rules, I can't upload it because it gets blocked. So, yep, just got it sitting there. Here's The Adventure Begins, my favorite Thomas film out of them all. At least, yeah, I'd have to say, you know, classic stories. Not completely 100% accurate, but who cares? Legend of the Lost Treasure on DVD. I did not pay $14.99 for it, and I did not buy it at Toys R Us. Man, I miss Toys R Us. Here's The Great Race on DVD. You know, a little bit of damage there that I completely overlooked when I purchased this, but I'm glad to have the Blu-ray. Up next, Journey Beyond Sodor. You know, interesting film. I liked the concept. I liked the premise. I like the new characters being introduced, Frankie and Hurricane. I'm not a fan of Beresford or these two. Merlin, great design, great voice acting. Wish we got to see a lot more with these characters though. You know, it would have been nice if they went to the other railway. Up next, and last and certainly least, Big World, Big Adventures. I probably shouldn't be judging it. I haven't even seen it yet. It's the only Thomas film I haven't seen. So I'm kind of been holding out. Maybe do a review, maybe first impressions, stuff like that. Maybe commentary. Who knows? Who knows? Just some ideas I'm throwing out there. Yeah, they even went the lazy route with the DVD. Wow. 5 new sing-along songs, but you're not going to tell us which ones they are, aren't you? Yep. Alright, next we move on to the episodic DVD releases. Alright, I'm going to start out with some of the weird releases in my collection, I guess you could say. Here we have a copy of Splish Splash Splosh that I bought from my local library, and they decided to cut the library part of the box art here. Yeah, it's just a sheet of paper, as you can see a bit of lingering of it. But yeah, I bought these for like $1 from there. We got that one and Milkshake Muddle. Not a fan of, yeah, pretty damaged. But we got the episodes nonetheless, so. And then I got my slim cases. We have Harvey to the Rescue, also known as Salty Secret. You know, re-release slim case. These were included with, you know, sort of like how this was, with a wooden train or a take-along character. Yeah, pretty interesting box design too. You didn't get a lot of these. And then same thing with this one. Friends help out. Thomas and his friends help out. 11 stories, so quite a bit. Quite a bit to watch here. A good selection of episodes. Definitely one I loved watching growing up. But yeah, we got a slim case, and I believe this one came with a wooden railway Toby. So yeah, that's it for those. So we move on to the main stuff. Up first, we got the Best of Thomas, and I got these in order of how I have them on my checklist. I don't have it with me, unfortunately. I don't know where it is, probably in my bag, but we can take a look at that in another video. You know, we can go through all the stuff that I'm still missing. We got the Best of Thomas. This was, I believe, the first DVD release, so how appropriate that it's Thomas. So yeah, there you go. Up next, the Best of James. Another one I watched quite a bit growing up. James is one of my favorite characters. I'd probably put him in my top 10. Anchor Bay releases. Oh yeah, we're going with all the Anchor Bay releases first. For anyone who cares about that. Make Someone Happy. Season 5 episode selection. Yikes. With Alec Baldwin. Not one of my favorite episode selections. It's got some of the weaker episodes of season 5 in there. Not all of them, just a few. Up next, continuing with the Best of series, we have Percy's. I really wish they continued these. We still needed one for Henry. Toby, I don't know, maybe even Emily. But they decided to get very boring. Oh my god. Very boring with their DVD releases as the years went on. Started putting a lot less effort into them. Next is Races, Rescues, and Runaways. It's got 2 of my favorite sing-along songs on there. Come for the Ride and Accidents Will Happen. Definitely a great one. Also, just the colors. They stick out. It's amazing. Next is Cranky Bugs. We already looked at the Blu-ray release, or the VHS release. Here's the DVD. Of course, you got the special features this time, which you cannot put on a VHS. A lot more difficult to do. Next is Salty Secret, also known as Harvey to the Rescue. For anyone who had that, which I'm pretty sure it's not many. There's that. Again, we got some sticker damage there. Different shade of blue on that one. Very interesting. Next is Spills and Chills and Other Thomas Thrills. I did a DVD review of this one quite a while back. Definitely dated. But yeah. Take a look at that. Great release. Next is Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Another one I watched quite a bit growing up. I wouldn't say quite a bit. Probably almost every day for a few months, because I don't know, it's just these episodes. Percy's Chocolate Crunch was one of my favorites. Gordon Takes a Tumble, of course. Season 6 isn't even well known as one of the better, like, classic series seasons. And then Little Engines being the music video, which was another one of my favorites. I even remade it. Alright, up next we have Thomas and His Friends Help Out. This is the one with 11 episodes. As you can see, they're all listed on there. Alright, up next we have James and the Red Balloon, and you're probably wondering, wait, I don't remember seeing this one in your last DVD hunt, and that's because it's going to be in my next DVD hunt, which is currently being filmed right now. For some reason, this one's yellow. Yellow for the episodes and bonus features area. I don't know what's up with that, because, you know, it's been white for probably all of these. But yeah, pretty interesting. James and the Red Balloon, another one I liked growing up. Thomas's Snowy Surprise. I had this one growing up. It came with the Winter Wonderland caboose wooden railway toy. Love the artwork on this one too. You got Thomas covered in snow on the side. It's pretty nice when they do stuff like that. Up next, The Best of Gordon. One of my favorite DVD releases of all time. Yes, my favorite character in the entire series. Great episodes on here. All classics. You gotta love Gordon. Up next, Thomas and His Friends Get Along. I really like the color on this one. It's like light blue. Duncan's on the cover for some reason, even though he's not in any of the episodes. You know, they're not even from season 4. There's that. New friends for Thomas. As you can see, we got a double Spencer on there for some reason. Kind of messed that up, and they decided to release it anyway. No quality checking on this one. There's that. And of course, you got all the bonus features as opposed to the VHS, which came with none. Next, Thomas and the Jet Engine, lime green. Now here's everything that's included in the tape that I could not show you because I didn't have the box for. Yep. Also, really love the colors with these ones. Look at this. We got just a trend of great colors for the box that really stand out. Up next, we have Hooray for Thomas. This was one that took me quite a while to find. I couldn't even find a decent one on eBay from what I remember. So yeah, some episodes. I didn't have this one growing up, so I missed out on a lot of these episodes. I think I've watched most of these already through the editings of the character compilations, but I haven't sat down to watch them from start to finish from what I remember. Next, Percy Saves the Day, another one that I did not own growing up. Interesting episode selection, not some of my favorites from season 7. There's that. Up next, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. This is when they started re-releasing a lot more of the classic tapes on DVD. There's that. Really like this DVD as well. They also have Little Engines on there as the music video. Next, Thomas Gets Bumped. Of course, I watched this DVD endlessly just because it had the Accidents Will Happen song on it. So I watched many of these episodes many times, of course. 2 blues in a row. Blue is my favorite color. Next is Sing Along and Stories. You're probably wondering when we were going to get a sing-along compilation here. There's that. 2 episodes, Peter, Sam and the Refreshment Lady and Bulldog from season 4. Alright, up next, Thomas's Halloween Adventures. Not much to say. A lot of these episodes are not Halloween related, more tricks and stuff. But yeah, you do have a good majority of scary episodes. Scaredy Engine's one of my favorites. One that actually scared me. Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon, of course. And then Percy's Ghostly Trick. Next is Trust Thomas. I believe the only purple one. Because Trackside Tunes was released in a different design. So we didn't get the classic artwork for it. Not one of my favorites. Next, A Big Day for Thomas. This is where we're getting some season 1 episodes. Thomas and the Special Letter, which I purchased with a wooden Rollway Frank back at Toys R Us a while ago. Quite a while ago. Another DVD I watched quite a bit. Okay. And finally, to round out the classic Anchor Bay releases, we have Percy's Ghostly Trick. Another one that I highly recommend you purchase because it's got great episodes. And it's a great release. You know, you got Percy on there. Who doesn't love Percy? And Oliver and Toad. There's that. I'm still missing some of them. I don't remember which ones, but I guess we'll have to hunt for them in the future. And up next, we have the Fun with Thomas DVD sampler, which mine came in a wooden Rollway playset, but this specific one I got from eBay. I did put the original disc back in it because I did not have the box. The box did not survive from my childhood, so I got it from eBay. That came with a different DVD in it for some reason. So there's that for everyone who wants to take a look at it. This would be an interesting DVD review, don't y'all think? Alright, up next we move to the Hit Entertainment releases now. Here we have It's Great to Be an Engine. You know, they kept the back pretty consistent with the original releases here. It's just the front that changed, which, you know, it's okay. It's fine. because you can at least still see what episodes and bonus features come in the DVD, which was my main concern with the new DVD releases. Next is Thomas's Soder Celebration from the celebrating the 60 years of Thomas and Friends. Quite a bit of Thomas's storybook adventures on here. But yeah, this DVD is packed with stuff. Next is Songs from the Station, another song compilation they released with some of the newer songs from like season 8 and stuff on here. I believe they're all season 8 songs. And 2 episodes, Thomas and the Firework Display and Thomas and the Tuba from season 8. Okay. Next is Carnival Capers. Here we move on to the, I guess, a Fox 20th Century Fox release. Carnival Capers. I don't think they were with 20th Century Fox for too long. Milkshake Muddle is one of those releases as well. And yeah, look how lazy they went with the back here. Don't even know what episodes are on there, except for these 3. Here we have one of these weird releases of Thomas and His Friends Help Out with Edward Thomas. And do these still work?
I am the director of the railway and responsible for making sure the engines are always right on time and really useful.
Thank you. Pretty lazy release as well, but at least you get these. These are cool, right? Collector's Edition. For all you collectors out there, still released by Anchor Bay. And here we have another one for 10 Years of Thomas. Still need to find the original release for this, but hey, at least they put the episodes on here. Good stuff. Special release. Might as well, deserves it. Okay, next we have Thomas's Trusty Friends, which includes some of the Jack in the Pack episodes. I think the last half of them. The other half was released on Onsite with Thomas, which I do not own. Also an Anchor Bay release. Up next, Thomas Gets Tricked. Includes the first ever Thomas episodes. Right? I don't remember. I believe some of them are missing though. Narrated by Ringo Starr. There's that. I really wish they went back to this design. Consistency. Next is Thomas and the Toy Workshop. Not one of my favorites. I couldn't name any other episodes except Thomas and the Toy Workshop. Next is Thomas and the Treasure. Another Anchor Bay release. They decided to change the logo at some point, I guess. Next is Trackside Tunes, the new release, which is probably one of the worst because they went with the old stock footage for this one, or stock images, with 6 sing-along songs, and you're not going to tell us which ones they are. So if you were buying this in stores and wanted to know, I guess you were screwed. Screwed on that front. Next is Rusty to the Rescue, and even Rusty is looking a bit rough there. There's that. Okay. And I got a re-release of Races, Rescues, and Runaways. And you're probably saying, wait a minute, it's identical to the one you have right here, except for the spine. Released by Lionsgate. Okay, so this one we're starting to move on to the Lionsgate re-releases and releasing, which went way into the CGI series. Up next with that is Percy Takes the Plunge, which also got an Anchor Bay release. James Goes Buzz Buzz. They went the lazy route on this one as well. Boom. Look at that. Okay. Ultimate Christmas. Okay. Another copy of Thomas and His Friends Help Out, but this one is not in a slim case. Yep, I got both the slim case and the big case for that one. Does it fit? Yes, it does. All right. And for anyone that cares, here are some of my Blu-rays that I have on this shelf, along with a few Mario Kart Hot Wheels, which I really love. Mario Kart being my favorite video game of all time. It doesn't matter. Favorite video game series, I meant. But yeah, we move on to the last of my DVDs. Alright, Holiday Express, Classic Storytime Collection. I don't know what episodes are on here. I haven't even popped it into the DVD player yet. Might make an interesting DVD review. Dang. Doesn't even fit. Oh well. Okay, we got the greatest stories. You guys know how I feel about this one. Definitely could have done a lot better with a 65-year anniversary release for Thomas and his friends. Really random character selection on this one, like Duncan, Clarabelle, Molly. Okay. Pop Goes Thomas. Here we have some CGI. A little bit of CGI for you. The Birthday Express. Engine Friends. I also did a review on this one. It's my last DVD review I've done. So if you want to know what episodes are on there, I recommend watching that or just looking it up on Google. Here is Santa's Little Engine. Here we have some good CGI for y'all. The Thomas Way. Welcome Back, Duck. And here's Stafford, everyone's favorite character. And, wow, we even get a bonus episode, dang. Okay, up next we have Spills and Thrills. This one I have a slipcover for. I think I said I cared about getting the slipcovers, but at this point I really don't. I mean, it's nice to have them, but it's impossible to find in good quality. Here we have Trouble on the Tracks. If I see a release with a slipcover, I'll pick it up. How about that? Up next we have the Universal releases. Here's James Learns a Lesson. I wish I had it in this style, but you can't always get what you want. Mud Glorious Mud, found that one at Dollar Tree. Rarely see any Thomas DVDs at Dollar Tree. Here is the Christmas Engines. Got this one from my local library as well, but this time they did not mess up the artwork for us. And I think that's about it for that. Can't fit anymore. Signals Crossed, one of my first CGI DVDs I remember buying. I got this one from Walmart at the time when it first came out. And okay, I guess we'll just stack them there for now. We're almost done anyway. Dinos and Discoveries. Another one I purchased at Walmart. And finally, we have Whale of a Tale. Hopefully I haven't been moving too fast for y'all. Yeah, tiny paragraph. Great. What episodes are on here? I don't know. Toad and the Whale, I guess. But there you guys go. My DVD collection. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next DVD hunt.